Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Super pumped to have you here. So today I'm going to show you how to assemble your skateboard. So what you're going to need are trucks, wheels, bearings, hardware, tools to set it up, and of course a skateboard. So I'm going to show you a closer look at everything you're going to need, and then we are going to start putting this board together. Alright, let's take a look. So now that we've gone over all the pieces of the skateboard, we can start setting it up. So the first thing you're going to want to do when you start setting up a skateboard is have your hardware. So typically this will come in Allen key or Phillips. Either one is fine, but I do prefer the Allen key hardware. And we are going to start putting it through these bolt holes on the skateboard. This diamond hardware that I got comes with one gold bolt. So you can put that really wherever. It can help you indicate your nose from your tail. And we're just going to put all this hardware in just like this. So once you have your hardware in, you want to take one of your trucks, and if you're assembling a new board, this isn't going to really matter, but if you're assembling an old board, you're going to want to make sure you know your front truck from your back truck just so it doesn't mess you up. So I have my front truck right up here in front, and we are going to put it on the skateboard and then push all the bolts through just like that. And we're just going to slowly put these over the screws just like that. We're just going to tighten them a little bit because we're going to do a lot of the tightening with the tool. And with this gold screw, these diamond bolts also come with the gold washer to go with the screw. So we're going to put those on just like that. And then we're going to put our last one on. So once you get all these on and the truck is somewhat tightened, that's when you can start using your skate tool to tighten it. I'm going to show you what that looks like in just 1 second. All right, so now all the hardware is on and it's really loose. So what we're going to do next is take a skate tool, and I've got one of these ratchet tools, but you can do this with pretty much any kind of skate tool, even the T-tool, or if you buy some hardware, they might come with one of these wrenches. These will work just fine. Or if you have a pair of pliers, you can tighten them like that. And you're going to want a screwdriver Phillips or an Allen key to tighten this hardware. So when you start tightening it, you're just going to hook your Allen key or your Phillips on, and you're going to tighten it. Now, when I tighten my hardware, I recommend going from diagonal to other diagonal instead of going around in a circle. I found this helps maybe a little bit with pressure cracks, or that might just be a myth, but it's still something I prefer to do. And make sure you don't tighten it too tight so the bolts don't sink into the board up here. And we're going to go hit our other side now. And finally, our last bolt. So once you get your truck tightened, you're going to want to make sure that there's no wiggle room on it so your truck is not loose, it's stable on your board. And also you want to make sure that your kingpins are both facing inward on your skateboard. So this is what one of the trucks is going to look like when it's put on, and we're going to do the same thing to the other side, but I'm going to be using this diamond tool to tighten all the hardware. So following the same general idea, we're going to take all 4 of our bolts, or screws rather, and put them through the board, flip it over, put our other truck on. This one's our back truck. Make sure the kingpin is facing in, and then loosely put these bolts over the screws. All right, so now this truck is on here loosely. We're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna take our Allen key, put it on, take the wrench that our diamond hardware came with, and just start tightening these bolts. And just like that, all of our trucks are on the board. So the next thing we're gonna do is get the bearings inside of the wheels. And there's a lot of different ways to do this. If you're setting up your board at your local skate shop, they might have a bearing press. But how I like to do it is I just grab 2 bearings, put them face down like this. And it's also helpful to have a rag handy because there is a lot of grease on these bearings. But you put the 2 bearings, shield face down, grab one of your wheels, and then just kind of pop them in, just like that. And make sure that it's in there solidly and it spins smooth and there's no resistance. Now your bearings are in your wheel. And we are going to repeat that with the rest of the wheels. So 2 bearings, shields down. This one gets in there a little bit more. There we go. 2 more to go. Just like that. And we are on our last wheel. So now that our bearings are in, you can use a thing called bearing spacers. Typically when you buy bearings, it'll come with them. They are these round washers right here, and you want to put these on both sides of the wheel. Put another one, then grab one of your bolts for the side of your truck. And same thing, you can assemble this with a wrench, a skate tool, or a pair of pliers. So we're just going to use the skate tool for this one. And I like to keep a little bit of rattle on there, not too tight where it stops the bearing from spinning, and not too loose where the bearing or the wheel is spinning all over the place. So right there, that's what it should look like with everything put together. So now let's now put this one on. So we're gonna grab one of these one of these bearing spacers, put it on there, wheel on, grab one more of these, put it on, grab our truck bolt, and this time I'll just use the diamond tool to tighten this one. It's a little bit more frustrating and a lot slower, but it works nonetheless. We have a little wiggle on there and the bearing is spinning. So we're now going to do this 2 more times, and then we will have officially completed our skateboard setup. Now your skateboard is fully assembled, everything's spinning good, all the trucks are on the right way, the hardware is tightened, and you are ready to skate. So I know that a lot of you probably already knew how to put your skateboard together, but if you didn't, here is just a quick tutorial on how to do it. Anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Have an absolutely awesome day, stay safe, keep skating, and I will see you guys in the next one.